Welcome to Grumpy Vegan Grandad. Just a short video today, just a short reflection on what the hell is Joey doing? Wow, I've watched 2 of the videos he's released and the hit's hard. The hit's very, very hard. In fact, they're hitting so hard that his videos have now got a warning at the beginning of them, which I find a little bit weird. This natural food chain that we're all part of, all of a sudden, is not appropriate for people to see. What the fuck? But I want to know what you guys think about his videos. Have you watched them? If you have watched them, what do you think of them? Do you think it's doing any good for the vegan movement? Do you think it's causing harm to the vegan movement? It's certainly going to cause a lot of harm to farmers, to the animal farmers, because they have been trying to hide this for so long. The happy cow, the smiling pig, the free-range chicken. These videos are going to upset a lot of people, and that's what Joey does. And I'm not blowing smoke up Joey's ass. I'm just making a point. I spent 3 weeks with him on Veganville, and he's a full-time activist. This is what he does. He creates talking points, he exposes things. I do exactly the same thing, but not on a full-time basis. I try and expose things, I try and give information out. But Joey's really got to hit home, and that's what he does. Love him or hate him, he makes an impact.
Hello, and welcome to the introduction of a new campaign which seeks to expose the sexual violation and abuse of animals who are used as breeding slaves for the meat, dairy and egg industries. For the month of February, I'll be pushing back on the animal harmers' desperate attempt to spread humane dairy propaganda via the hashtag Febudairy, which is the farmers' own pathetic attempt at damage control in response to animal rights activists' many exposés of their horrific and vile industry. So this month I've dubbed Febuscary, which will uncover the shameful ways humans sexually exploit female and male animals in order to breed them to meet consumer demand for their body parts and byproducts. And
yes, people are going to kick back. Yes, people are going to say this is inappropriate, showing this sort of stuff. But it's natural, apparently. It's been happening for thousands of years. But what I've seen has surprised me. I didn't realise that they forced vibrators up young bulls' arses. I find that very disturbing. I didn't realise that they used humans and sat on the animals and simulated sex and masturbate. You know, it's like... And people need to see this. People need to see this. People are going to say this is not appropriate, this is wrong. Of course they are. Because they don't want to see the truth of what goes on. And any of you out there who still eat meat and are watching this video now, if you go and watch these videos by Joey and then turn around and say, I am quite at home with what's happening to get the meat on my table and I'm going to carry on eating meat regardless, fine, do that. But don't knock Joey, don't knock any of the other vegan activists for exposing what's happening. For those voiceless animals that are being abused, raped, murdered, enslaved. Don't make excuses. Don't go after the messenger. Yeah? If it bothers you, then there must be something wrong with what you're doing. If it bothers you. You can't sit right with it. If it bothers you to watch this, you must have thoughts about maybe I'm paying for something that I don't really want to be part of. That's what it comes down to. You can't create a movement and change without causing controversy. It's impossible. I'm not a full-time activist. I'm a struggling actor. I'm trying to make an acting career. So yes, I'm going to share these videos. Yes, I'm going to let people see these videos that Joey's producing, because it's necessary for us all to see, to make an informed decision. It's necessary. We are indoctrinating our children into this way of life without telling them the truth. And we as parents, you as parents, does that sit right with you? Do you tell your child the truth? I didn't. And neither do millions of others. But we think it's normal. But now we know the truth. What should we do about it? Watch the videos, uncomfortable as they may be. But good on him. Good on him. This is what should be exposed. There's a thing going on at the moment called February. And it's the dairy industry trying to say how great their industry is. But they're not showing any of this shit. They're not showing the cows being forcibly impregnated, raped. They're not showing that side of things. So anyway, that's it. End of my short little video. I just want to say, he's doing the right thing. Grumpy Vegan Grandad, signing out.